A very good afternoon to one and all. Myself S.S. Dubey, and today I am going to give the information about the fit, or what we call as the fits used in different manufacturing component. So, what is fit? A manufacturing part are required to mate with one another during the assembly. The relationship between the two mating parts that are to be assembled, that is the hole and the shaft, with respect to the difference in their dimensions before assembly, is called as a fit. An ideal fit is required for proper functioning of the mating parts. Three basic types of fits can be identified depending upon the actual limit of the hole or shaft. So there are three types of fits: clearance fit, interference fit, and transition fit. We have to see one by one. Number one, clearance fit. The clearance fit is defined as the largest permissible diameter of the shaft is smaller than the diameter of the smallest hole. This type of fit always provides a clearance. Small clearance are provided for the precise fit that can easily be assembled without the assistance of tools when the relative motions are required. Large clearances can be provided for example, a shaft rotating in a bush. In case of clearance fit, the difference between the size is always positive. The clearance fit is described in this particular figure. Look at this. This is particular a hole tolerance. This is a shaft tolerance. So look at this. Smallest size of the hole, suppose this, that is the lower limit of the hole, and highest size of this particular shaft is upper limit of the shaft. When highest limit of the shaft is smaller than the smaller limit of hole, then this particular fit is called as a clearance fit. For this particular purpose, when the highest size of shaft is small than the smaller size of hole, then there is a clearance between shaft and hole, what we call as a clearance fit. Interference fit. The minimum permissible diameter of the shaft exceeds the maximum allowable diameter of the hole, called as a interference fit. This type of fit always provides a interference. Interference fit is a form of tight fit. Tools are required for the precise assembly of two parts with an interference fit. When two mating parts are assembled with the interference fit, it will be the almost permanent assembly. That is, the parts will not come apart or move during the use. To assemble the part with interference, heating or cooling may be required. An interference fit, the difference between the sizes is as shown in figure. Look at this. In this particular case of interference fit, minimum size of shaft is always, look at this, minimum permissible diameter of the shaft or size of the shaft always greater than the maximum allowable diameter of the hole. So minimum diameter of the shaft is nothing but lower limit, which is always greater than the upper limit or higher limit of the hole, what we called as the interference fit. Next is clearance fit. A mechanical fit in which clearance or interference fit may be obtained within the specified tolerance. Transition fits are compromise between the clearance and interference fit. They are used for application where accurate location is important, but either a small amount of clearance or interference is permissible, which is as shown in figure. Look at this. In this particular case, higher limit of the shaft is greater than the lower limit of the hole, but it is less than the higher limit of the hole. I will again explain. Higher limit of the shaft is greater than the lower limit of the hole, but less than the higher limit of the hole. This particular fit is called as a transition fit. It is either clearance or interference. These are some examples of clearance fit and interference fit. Look at this. This is the shaft tolerance. This upper limit of shaft and lower limit of the shaft. This is a hole. So when the upper limit of the shaft is this particular upper limit of the shaft, which is less than the lower limit of the hole, what we called as a, when we assemble this shaft into this hole, there is a clearance. So this is a clearance fit. Look at this. The lower limit of the shaft is greater than the higher limit of the hole. In this particular process of assembly, the fit will be generated as a interference fit. Next is transition fit. Transition fit occurs when the two tolerance mating parts are sometimes interference fit and sometimes it is a clearance fit when assembled. So in this particular it is a clearance or it is particular interference. So transition fit is sometimes clearance and sometimes interference. This is the general terminology in fit. Look at this. This is the shaft and this is a hole. This is the shaft and hole assembly. So there are two limits for shaft and two limits for hole. This is lower limit of shaft and upper limit of shaft. This is lower limit of hole and upper limit of hole. So one by one we can see the different terms. The basic size. The basic size is the size in relation to which all limits are derived. Basic or normal size defined as the size based on which dimensional variations are given. This is general same for both components. Look at this. This is a basic one. From which all dimensions are given. Look at this. From which lower deviation, which is corresponding to the basic size. Upper deviation corresponding to the basic size. This upper deviation for this particular shaft corresponding to the basic size. This is the lower deviation of the shaft which is corresponding to the basic size. So all are rated dimension given to the basic size. Limits of size. These are the maximum and minimum permissible sizes acceptable for specific dimensions. The operator is expected to manufacture the component within the limits. The maximum limit of size is greater of the two limits of sizes, whereas the minimum limit of size is smaller of the two. The tolerance, this is the total permissible variation in the size of a dimension. That is the difference between the maximum and minimum limit of the size. It is always positive. So what is the positive, what is the allowance? It is the intentional difference between the lower limit of hole and higher limit of hole, and allowance may be either positive or either negative. So total, you can see the total tolerance in this particular case, it is the difference, algebraic difference between the lower limit of the shaft, that is minimum diameter, and it is the difference, algebraic difference between the upper limit of hole and lower limit of shaft. So from this point, upper limit of hole to the lower limit of shaft, this is the algebraic difference, what we call as a total tolerance. Grade, this is an indication of tolerance magnitude. The lower the grade, the finer will be the tolerance. Deviation, this is the algebraic difference between the size and the corresponding basic size. It may be positive, negative or zero. So there are a number of deviations for this particular diagram. There are two deviations for the shaft and two deviations for the hole. So what is the upper deviation of the shaft? Upper deviation, this is the upper deviation. Upper deviation is nothing but it is the algebraic difference between upper limit of shaft and corresponding basic size. This is the upper deviation of shaft. What is lower deviation of the shaft? Lower deviation of the shaft is nothing but it is the algebraic difference between lower limit of the shaft and corresponding basic size. We call it as a lower deviation of shaft. What is upper deviation of hole? It is the algebraic difference between the upper limit of hole and corresponding basic size, what we call as upper deviation of hole. What is lower deviation of hole? It is the algebraic difference between the lower limit of hole and corresponding basic size, called as a lower deviation. So this is the maximum diameter of this particular hole, that is upper limit of the hole. This particular minimum diameter corresponding to the lower limit. This is the maximum diameter for the shaft and this is the minimum diameter for the shaft. So you can see what is the zero line. This line is also known as the line of zero deviation. The convention is to draw the zero line horizontally with positive deviations represented above and negative deviations indicated below. The zero line represents the basic size in the graphical representation. The term used to designate the shaft is the shaft and hole. These are the terms used to designate the external and internal features of any shape and not necessarily a cylinder. So what is the fit? Fit is the relation that exists between the two mating parts, that is hole and shaft, with respect to the dimensional difference before assembly. So one by one we can see the examples of clearance, transition and interference fit. So look at this. This is a size where this is a hole size of 50H7 and this is the 50F6 is the shaft. So this is the shaft size, this is the hole size. Hence there is a clearance between this particular shaft and this particular hole. So due to this clearance, this fit is called as a clearance fit. Look at this. Look at this. This is the clearance. Look at this. We can got the assembly here. Look at this. This is the clearance. What is the transition fit? Look at this. The shaft size 1.2509 and 1.2503. It is a transition fit. Either clearance or interference may result depending upon the exact value of dimensions. If you machining for the 1.2503, it is a clearance fit. When you machine for the 1.2509, it will become a interference fit. So either clearance or interference may result depending upon the exact value of the dimension of the machine shaft and the hole within the specified tolerance zone. What is the transition fit? Look at this. This is a tolerance zone. Look at this. I will change the just slide. Look at this. This is the transition zone. So in case of transition zone, this is particular 550H7 is the hole size and 550J6 is the shaft size. This particular, rather it is a, if you machine for this particular lower limit, it will become a clearance. Then if you machine for this particular shaft higher limit, it will become a interference. So transition fit rather is a clearance or interference. Look at this. Initial size 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at this 1, 2 and 3. 3. This is the interference fit. Sorry, transition fits. Next, look at this. If we machine for the lower limit, it will become a loose fit. When if we machine for the higher limit, it will become a tight fit. So this is a transition fit. What is the interference fit? Look at this. This is the simple case of interference where the 5 hole size having a upper limit of 1.2500 and lower limit is 1.2506. but the shaft size is greater than this particular hole size, having a dimension 1.2519 and 1.2513, which is generally greater than particular this basic size. So the mating pots have such limits that two lowest shaft diameters is larger than the largest hole diameter, and hence interference will occur. This is the best example of interference fit. I can give you the imagination. Look at this. Look at this. This is the interference fit. The lowest diameter of the shaft is greater than the lower diameter of the hole. So there is a definite interference. Look at this. Look at this. There is a definitely interference over here. Here, over here. Interference is here. So this is the example of 550H7F6. There is a ISO fits tolerance also available on the mobile app. You can use this mobile app to check the clearance, transition and interference fit. You can use the both the scale metric as well as inch scale. So this is the link where you can go for the directly for the this particular mobile app. So next is two way of indicating tolerance on technical drawings. This is the limits of a dimension of the tolerance values are specified directly on the dimension. Look at this, 550 plus 0.05 and minus 0.1. It is indicated. Specifying fits in the technical drawing. Look at this. This particular fit is indicated on the technical drawing over here. 530H7F6. It is indicated over here. So if you have any query, this is the hole and this is shaft. So if you have any query, then just comment your query in the comment box. I will answer for the same. Thank you very much.